You have no idea. You have no idea what it's like for a lot of men to pluck up their courage and go over to some women. You have no fucking idea what it's like. You gotta give men a little bit of rope. Now, I understand, by the way, there's some creepy ass fuckers out there. Peter. Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back to the Peter Walsh Show. This is probably going to be the most stupidest, ridiculous fucking podcast I've ever done. Seriously. This is about men, quote now, by the way, harassing women. Yeah, that's right, guys. Just bear with me here now. I'm getting my shit sorted. And, yeah. Men harassing women by approaching them to talk to them and chat them up and get their number. So, I'm going to give you a story here. Now, by the way, let's just put some ground rules here on our video. Number one, I'm not speaking about every woman. And I'm not speaking about every man, because there is men out there that do harass some women. But there's plenty of men, most men, that do not harass women when they're approaching them to ask them out. Then there's a small percentage of women that take this complete fucking extreme. And, oh, he's fucking harassing. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. And ladies, men, you'll probably actually go, yeah, he's actually right. Shut the fuck up when I tell you this story. So here we go. And even if you don't agree with me, that's okay. But you know something? Let's give a bit of rope on this one, okay? Don't hit the buzzer and assume that every guy's like this, ladies, please. So yesterday, I'm in a supermarket. I'm down one of the aisles. I'm checking out, finding a food. It's quiet down there, and I see this girl here. She's next to me, and she's stocking the shelves. She obviously works there. So anyway, this guy comes down, and he goes over to her. Now, I'm about 10 to 15 foot away from the two of them. So I'm looking over, I kind of, oh, okay. So the guy goes to her, hey, sorry, I'm looking for a number, right? And it was, like I said, it was very quiet down there, so you could hear everything, right? And so the girl goes, a number? Okay. And he goes, yeah, I'm looking for a gorgeous girl's number. Right? And then when I heard this, I looked over. I said, okay, what's going on here? Now, I've got front row seats for this, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Front row fucking seats. They're right next to me, 10 to 15 foot away. I can see your man's face. Now, when I look over, right, he's got a kind of a cheeky smile on his face, right? And you know what? Call it corny, call it cringy, call it funny, call it charming. I don't know how every woman on the planet would react to this, right? But I have to admit, I myself, as a man, I thought it was kind of funny, right? And I would say, in fact, probably even like cheesy funny. Like, oh, I can't believe you just said that. You know what I mean? But it would be a funny one, right? You know? So anyway, she laughs. Now, it was a weird kind of laugh. And then I was kind of like, huh, what kind of laugh is that? So then about half a second later, she goes, no, wait. And even I was like, whoa, Jesus Christ, what did he fucking do? Okay, okay, maybe she thinks it's cringy, but really? She's this, like, and ladies and gents, you weren't there, so don't assume something here. Okay, I'm giving you the lowdown here. I was there. There was no one else there. And I saw this all unfold in front of me. And the guy goes, oh, Jesus, really? Now, he's shocked. Now, the way he said really is in, he wasn't saying it like, oh, really? As in, you're not going to go out with me, stud muffin? He didn't say it like that. He was kind of like, really? Really? He didn't know where to go. She was so, like, forceful about it. And her laugh, she laughed again, and she even laughed and went, and she had the tone like, yeah, right, as if I'd go out with you. Now, ladies and gents, I have no emotion invested in this. It wasn't me that got rejected. It wasn't me that asked the girl out. Okay? So, you know, let's just put this into perspective here. I have nothing to gain or lose by telling you this story, emotionally. So, I was not, and I'm telling you now, I did not pick it up the wrong way for this guy. Because I've nothing invested in it. So I was watching from the outside. You get what I mean? So the guy literally, he says, okay. Now, I'm looking over in the corner of my eye. I think he was so in his own world that he didn't notice that I was looking over. He knew that I was there. He must have known I was there, but he didn't know that I was looking over, right? But again, I was making it very, very subtle and discreet. And the guy literally walks away. And I gotta admit, my heart went out to him. Now, there was a huge fucking war on social media last night and tonight when I told the story. Now, we'll get to that now in a second, ladies and gents, alright? Bear with me. So, I actually went over to the guy when he left. And you could see it. The guy was fucking... He wasn't heartbroken. Let's not get carried away. But, you know, like... You know, any man that puts himself out there, it's fucking tough. Now, ladies, if you're listening, okay? In this world that we're living in, the majority of men, as all of us know, including yourselves, ladies, all of us know that the man should be making the effort. The man should approach a girl. The man should chat the girl up. And you know what? Fuck you if you're just going to disagree with me because you're full of shit. Right? Like, this is where I'm actually annoyed for this guy now. And most guys. Because I don't see many women going over and chatting up a guy in bars or nightclubs or anywhere else. I literally don't. So it's most of the time, 99% of the time, it's down to the man. Alright? Let's just cut the bullshit here. It's down to the man. A woman might try and make it obvious and all that. And by the way, when I'm saying, you know, fuck you if you're arguing me on that one, first of all, ladies, I actually don't mind it. Like, that's the world we're living in. What bothers me, and why I'm saying F you to whoever would be arguing on me on this one, I would say F you to anybody like that if you think, no, Peter, women shut up men too. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? So, ladies, you're going to have to excuse some men, right? You have no idea. You have no idea what it's like for a lot of men to pluck up their courage and go over to some women. You have no fucking idea what it's like. You gotta give men a little bit of rope. Now, I understand, by the way, there's some creepy ass fuckers out there. And I understand that. Now, there's some other guys that may come across weird, cheesy, like this guy, okay? I think this guy probably came across, if any, okay, let's go to the worst, right? At worst, this guy came across, and again, I'm fucking right there. This guy came across, at worst, cheesy. Okay? But it was a funny kind of cheesy. Okay? It was a funny type of cheesy. And I'll tell you this, ladies and gents. I'll put it this way to you. She was so condescending to this guy. Even if he wasn't asking her out, he was asking her something else. Let's say, right? Her tone, if she used the same tone with a different conversation that she did with when he asked her out, if she used the exact same tone, that would be a scenario where you could actually report her to the fucking boss. Let's say again, you know, not about chatting her up, but if it was something else, you know, like customer service or something, okay? Like, she was that condescending to the guy. Now, in this case, of course you're not going to go report her to the boss because this is about chatting up. All right, so let's not get carried away. Let's not get dramatic. We're not on about reporting her to the boss, okay? We're just saying is that if she used the same tone with a customer service problem, she could have gotten fucking trouble. So, the thing is, I went over to the guy anyway. I said, hey, buddy, listen, look, sorry to come over, but look, I just want to say to you, man, I run a dating profile online and, you know, I deal with this stuff day in, day out. And look, I get it, man. Look, you know, you're trying, you know, you have your tail between your legs and you're walking away. I understand, man. It's okay. It's okay. And look, man, I said, you win at the end of the day. She was an asshole. She was a fucking asshole the way, and I heard it. And I wanted to make him feel better, ladies. And by the way, ladies, let's just not get anything mixed up here. There is asshole men that do go up to nice girls and be assholes, okay? We're not disputing that. But in this case, I was the only fucking person to witness this, and nobody can argue with me on this one, because let's be honest, there is some women out there that can be bitches to men, just like some men out there that can be pricks to some women. Alright? Let's just agree with that. And in this case, this girl was a fucking asshole to this guy. No two ways about it. And I just wanted to make him feel a little bit better. Listen, buddy, you win, man. You went for it. And don't fucking ever give up, okay? Now, there's some women then, I actually told people about this online yesterday, and I was having a bit of a go off your one, I was like, that was just shocking. And I said, and women wonder why men won't talk to them. Right? And huge amounts of social media abuse throwing at me, throwing at other men on my page, like serious amounts of abuse. Now there's some women that are saying the girl was getting harassed at her workplace. Now, ladies, you've no idea, and I don't have any idea, how long the guy's been going into Tesco. Maybe the guy's been going into Tesco for 6 or 7 months. He's always seen her. He fancies the pants off her. He was hoping to see her out in a nightclub or a bar sometime. Maybe, right? Maybe he never has. And he was hoping and praying that she'll just magically show up some night, but she never has. Like, you don't know the backstory here. Do you know what I mean? There's always there can be a backstory to this. And this was his one chance to say, all right, you know what? I've given it 6 months, man. I can't stop thinking about this girl. She's so unbelievably the gorgeous girl I've ever seen. Like, maybe she was the most gorgeous girl the guy's ever seen. Maybe she was. And he just couldn't see her out in town. He didn't know what to do. He was helpless, and he resorted saying, okay, fuck it. I'm going to ask her out of her workplace. I have to get this over and done with. I have to just get this monkey off my back. I have to be able to fucking sleep at night. Now again, look, you don't know the whole scenario, but maybe it could have been. She was so drop dead beautiful. Now, I saw the girl. She was cute. She wouldn't necessarily be my cup of tea, but she was cute. So, like, if this guy really did fancy the pants off her, okay, I can see why he would have, because she was cute. And maybe that girl was right up his alley in taste-wise. You know what I mean? So, you gotta forgive him a little bit. And believe me when I say this, ladies and gents, he did not harass her. I understand there's some people that want to be left alone at work. Now, the way people are saying, she got harassed at work, she wants to be left alone. Now, if you actually look up the dictionary meaning of harassed, it means intimidating somebody or being aggressive towards somebody. Number 1, he was not aggressive. Number 2, he was not being intimidating. And believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, if you saw the way this girl reacted, there was not 1 ounce, not 1% of her feeling threatened by this guy. She had this guy in her fucking palm of the hand. She fucking owned this guy, and you could tell. You could tell. There was not any way, shape or form this girl was threatened by this guy at all. And this guy wasn't, he didn't come after her again after, when she said no. He didn't go, oh, come on, really, come on. He didn't even try and sweet talk her again. He just accepted defeat, threw in the fucking towel, and that was it. And there's women out there, some women out there that will bitch and fucking moan that there's no nice women out there, right? But yet, ladies and gents, as many of you know, I've got a dating profile. I've set up dating groups on Facebook. I'm the man who's the admin on these pages. I'm the man who gets reports of inappropriate behavior on these dating groups. And guess what? People send me in screenshots. Hey Peter, this guy John, he's harassing me or he's bullying me. Okay, Peter takes a look at the screenshot. Yeah, actually she was right. Or no, she's full of shit. She just doesn't like him and she's using any fucking excuse to that's it. And guess what? There's men on there that bullshit about women too. So both genders are at it, and it's amazing the way no one was there to see this yesterday, but everybody's quick to jump on the buzzer. Sorry, not everybody, but the people that are on the social media. A lot of people were jumping on the buzzer that he was harassing her straight away. Now, I've seen this on my own dating fucking profiles. So if a guy approaches a girl in a workplace, he's harassing her. If a guy goes into a dating group, he's harassing her. If a guy talks to a girl in a bar, restaurant or nightclub, he's harassing her. Ladies and gents, I'm going to break some bad news to you. As many of you know, I've been doing this for a couple of years, this dating stuff. I've got a very, very good pulse on what's going on in the dating world right now. And I see these complaints every fucking day of the week. So no matter where a man goes to talk to a woman, he can potentially harass her. Now, again, let's say he's the nice guy, because I know there's some asshole creeps out there. But we're talking about the nice guys here. People are using the word harass. Like, have you even looked up the fucking word in the dictionary? Do you even know what it fucking means? Like, okay, I understand if a woman was annoyed. It's like, oh, I just want to be left alone now today. Leave me alone, everybody. Right? Okay? Now, firstly, this doesn't happen this much in Ireland. Most men don't go up to a girl sober and start chatting up a girl in a fucking supermarket, okay? This shit doesn't happen in Ireland. So, this ain't happening to this girl every fucking day of the week. Alright? I can fucking tell you that now. So, maybe we gotta give men a little bit of a break. And, ladies and gents, if you've heard me before, any of my social media or my comments or my podcasts, you know I'm a fair guy. I would stand up for any man or any woman that gets into a fucking dilemma and somebody's bullying them or mocking them or God knows what. Being an asshole to them. And this guy, every way, shape or form, was not threatening, not aggressive, but apparently when people weren't even there. They weren't even there. They're jumping on the buzzer saying he was harassing her. You know, we're going to close this off, ladies and gents, right now, but before we close it today, maybe we should look at it in terms of we're going to all get old eventually. I'll tell you, ladies and gents, right, coming from a guy's point of view, I never get chatted up. Okay, there's been a couple of times that I have been, yeah, cool. But barely. If a woman came up in my workplace and asked me out, I'd be over the fucking moon. Over the moon. If a gay man came up to me, I've had gay men come up to me and try and hit on me and ask me out, and I've said no. And guess what? I'm not a gay man, and I still even loved it. It was a really, really nice, flattering compliment. Right? There has been a couple of times where I've been approached by a gay man, and I'm like, oh, leave me alone. Like, you know, fair enough. Okay? But I still loved it. You know? It's a bit of attention, a nice attention. Because I know, God forbid, whenever the day comes, or if the days come already, that I turn into an ugly old man, okay, guess what? I'll be looking back and going, God, I'd give my right fucking arm and leg to have that attention again. My right arm and leg, even if it is a gay man, or a straight woman, or whatever the hell, okay? And I'm not into gay men. What's the big fucking deal? If the guy was all over her, I would have even jumped in myself. Get over your fucking drama. Any of you people who are pressing the buzzer, and I'm not saying everybody here, by the way, get over your fucking drama and take it like a compliment, because if this keeps going the way it goes, ladies and gents, men will literally shut down and never speak to women again. And then you'll all be complaining that men have disappeared. Men don't have any balls anymore. Men won't take the initiative. Anyway, ladies and gents, there you go. Thanks for listening. Peter Walsh.